Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Hope this video finds you all doing well today. Today, as promised, we're going to be delivering a really awesome new meta Sparky deck to you guys. We're also going to review basically 3 Sparky decks that, in my opinion, are the top 3 in the game right now. Of course, use what you're comfortable with. You guys know I always preach that. Don't use a deck just because you see it, and feel free to make substitutions. Now, this is the new deck that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. One of the new decks. Played by the Sparky God himself. Let's give him some credit. You guys know Shake. He's been on the channel before. This is actually the max account. He finished 8th in the world using Sparky, and I did a video on it. Ultimate Champion, 6,700 trophies with Sparky. Beast. The guy's a beast. And you might know the guy who plays the account. This is his real main account. It's Asuchini. I gotta be very careful when saying. We're just gonna call him Shake in the video because you know me and pronunciations. They don't go together, guys. Like oil and water, baby. So let's take a look at the decks. This is gonna be the deck that we mainly focus on today. We also have this deck with Magic Archer. This is his favorite Sparky deck for challenges, tournament level standard, and of course, you know, some of you guys don't have Magic Archer. Feel free to use the other decks. Now, we're not going to watch a replay of the classic Sparky deck, but this was the deck, if you guys are interested, that he used to get to Ultimate Champion League 3 seasons ago now. It was later popularized by Kyo, the YouTuber, in the YouTuber Challenge, but originally, I don't know who first played the deck, but originally, it was kind of used, popularized, I should say, by Shake on ladder. So anyway, guys, what I want to do here is just try this new deck myself out. Why not, right? On ladder. I'm, you know, pretty respectable, I guess, right now, around 4,000 in the world. So let's see how we do here, guys. Hop right into a match, and we're matched right away. I'll take it here against Karpasi. Thumbs up, good luck, and we'll start out with a Princess in the back here. Of course, Princess being an ideal starting move. Let's go ahead. I don't know when he's playing Skeleton, so I'm imagining he's playing Hog Cycle. Oh, no, Archers comes next, so I guess this guy's definitely playing some sort of a Siege deck, which we're going to match up pretty well against. So let's go ahead and hit him. Okay, perfect. He just used his log, so we can be pretty aggressive here on the right. We're going to go all in there. He forced a fireball out of him. I'll take that too, because look at this, guys. We still have a little mini push alive here, and he's going to have to respond in some way or take a lot of damage. Of course, that Ice Golem was actually a perfect response here. It's going to kill my my poor Mega, almost killed my Mega Minion, but we do get a decent amount of chip damage there, so we'll take it, right? So he's playing a Siege deck. That means he might have a Rocket, but most like... Oh, no, he has Fireball. We already saw the Fireball. So we can actually play the Sparky in back. I don't want to play it yet, though, because I don't want to be stuck. Actually, I can play it right now. Here it is. So this is our Sparky. We have Giant ready, so let's see what he does here. He's probably going to maybe... I don't know what he's going to do. Okay, splits Archers at the river there. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and Expo. He might Fireball here, so we're just going to lay low. He has Log in cycle 2, so he has Fireball and Log. We're not going to... No need to be super aggressive. I'm actually going to go ahead and play some minions over there, anticipating the Tesla, which he did drop. Let's see if Sparky can get some damage here on the tower. I don't think she's going to be able to get a hit here. Not enough health left, unfortunately. But it's okay. We're kind of chipping away here. I'm just going to go ahead, and he hasn't done any damage really to our towers, guys, so we're going to go ahead and reload with a Princess here in the back and just let these Archers kind of get a little bit of damage on my towers. I'm not going to defend against them. So let's go ahead and drop that Sparky. I leaked about 1 elixir there. Didn't like that, but he uses a Fireball there. You can see he's being careful not to play the... not to play the Log, which is a smart move. So we know he doesn't have a great answer, I don't think, for those minions. Let's go ahead and just keep the pressure on here. And we want to wait till... Okay, perfect. So we're just going to play that over there. And we're just going to use my first Nado here. Not a great, great Ice Golem by him. I was going to say not a great opportunity there, kind of... what am I talking about? Opportunity? What the hell am I... Not a great opportunity, what? All right. Let's reload with Sparky again here, guys. Trying to cycle to get another Giant ready, and we didn't get there in time, so we're going to have to just play something down here. We'll have a Giant ready before the Expo kills all those units, and it looks like this, unfortunately, guys, might be might be a draw here to start things out. We're going to go ahead and put down another Sparky back here. Try to get one more big push. We do know he has Fireballs, so let's kind of chill. I'm going to put a Mega Minion over here for his Expo, which he's probably going to go ahead and use. Okay, let's go. Here we go, baby. Let's see what he's got for me. I'm going to try to spread everything out, avoid the Fireball if I can here. Put a Princess over here. Have the... Okay, he Fireballs there. Nice, nice. Come on. Come on, Giant. Zap. Come on, Zap. Get it done. Get it done, baby. One more hit, Giant. You got it. All right. Good game. You can see. I mean, not too bad, right? Not too bad. Thumbs up. Boom. Bang. Bing. Or should I say boom shakalaka? All right, that's a inside joke to me and my subs. Hey, look at that. We got Master 2. Not bad. 5,200 trophies. Let's go ahead and see the Master play the deck, though, speaking of Masters. And let's stick with this deck for now. And look at these guys that he's beating at the top of ladder, like way better than I am, right? So this guy's a beast. And this guy is also a beast. Man, what are the matchups here? Against a Golem matchup or against a... You know what? Another Giant matchup. Let's just watch them both. Screw it, right? Let's do it. All right, so he's going against Sleeks from Gravity Esport. Sounds like a pretty cool clan name. I don't think I've heard of Gravity Esport, but maybe some of you guys in the comments know them. Should I be aware of them? Are they up-and-comers? Certainly have a good trophy pusher. Anyway, I digress. So Shake is going to start out just by going ahead and cycling minions here. Obviously, just trying to identify what his opponent is playing here. Princess, never a bad play in this deck. And it looks like the opponent's probably going to use a poison. They do against the Princess there. So we're going to go ahead and place a Giant. It looks like Shakes doesn't really want to be taking a ton of damage, incidental ship damage, I should say, on his towers. So let's see how it responds to this Inferno Dragon. Once he sees the Inferno Dragon, you probably figure he sees the Inferno Dragon, he also sees the Dark Prince. He probably is playing the opponent for some sort of a Golem deck, especially if he sees his Lumberjack. I don't know, Sleeks has the Lumberjack selected, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and do the smart thing and pump up here. We don't have a great punish option in hand. We have a Giant. Let's see if he goes super aggressive with a Giant at the bridge here. And it looks like he is. So to punish a pump with this deck, obviously just with any Giant beatdown deck, you're going to want to attack, obviously. And the opponent does have a Lumberjack in hand. Did the smart thing by placing that Lumberjack near the Princess. But look at this, Giant's going to get a bunch of hits on that right tower. And then the Goblin's coming in behind. So just having a very keen awareness of when to push does Shake there. And then gets the Mega Minion for one more swing on that right tower. Totally mitigating really any Elixir advantage that Sleeks would have gained from that Elixir pump there. However, still has the Elixir lead overall, right? Because defended with much less Elixir than what we went in on that Giant push in the right lane. So how are we going to defend against this Golem push? That's what I really want to find out, you know? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? We have Nado, we have Sparky, and we have Princess. So what do you think we're going to use? Now, if you go against Rocket, that's one comment that I get against anytime I share any Sparky deck, which Viva la Sparky, by the way. I don't think these decks are gimmicky or just fun because it has an off-meta card. I think Sparky's actually viable. I really, truly believe that. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see more Sparky in CRL. We did see Sparky in CRL China just this last week. I think Sparky all of a sudden is totally viable now, and I think that you ought to be playing her in Tornado decks. You know, Tornado has such great synergy with Sparky, and you can see how she was able to really shut down that Golem push, really not even threatening to do a lot of damage to our tower there. So here comes the Inferno Dragon. We don't really want to use Zap right away, but of course a nice Golem kind of block there, so we don't have to use Zap if we go ahead and Nado everything into the opposite lane. That's a trick that you guys can use when you go against an Inferno Dragon and you want to save your Zap. You can You can Tornado the Inferno Dragon into the opposite lane. Have a lot of success with that. So here we go again, dropping that Giant right at the bridge there, going against a Dark Prince and a Baby Dragon. That's not going to be enough to stop the Giant from getting a hit or swing on that right tower. In fact, he does there. So really, really nice victory against the heavier beatdown deck there by Shake. Let's go ahead and watch the other replay here. Found this one pretty cool too. Okay, against this one. So let's see what another giant deck this time, and this one is a little bit more challenging maybe. He also has spells in this deck. He also has the Mini P.E.K.K.A. in this deck. So Mini P.E.K.K.A. will be able to chop down our giant a little bit, as well as our Sparky if he's able to keep her from targeting it. So let's see how Shake does when it comes to another giant deck. So two kind of beatdown matchups here, guys. And of course against like a bait deck, I'll really just run through. You saw me go against an Expo deck. Pretty easy, right? Relatively easy. Against a bait deck, well, let's do the easy ones first, right? Bait, hog, and miner decks. Activate your King Tower, right? I mean, it's as easy as that. Activate your King Tower against those decks, and you'll have a lot of success from then on out in the match. You can see here comes a giant Mega Minion push, and just beautifully relying on Sparky to the very last moment there, and then she takes care of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. there. We did take about, 1,000 or 800 or so damage, but we go ahead and we Nado the archers into the opposite lane. It's something that you'll see Shake doing a lot with these Sparky decks, and I really truly believe that he's one of the best Sparky players out there. So the opponent does have Zap in hand, doesn't use it here, and it costs him the tower. I wonder why he didn't use the Zap there against that Sparky. Maybe he just thought the tower was going to go down anyway. Certainly he's a better player than I am, so I can't really question his judgment there, but he did lose the tower. Let's go ahead and fast forward, because I do want to share the other deck with you guys too before I let you guys go. I know a lot of you guys are skeptical about the effectiveness of Magic Archer, right? And I think that to set the record straight on my thoughts on Magic Archer, I think that he is a solid card, does not need a buff. However, it's a really high skill cap, similar to Hunter in a lot of ways, where you're seeing a lot of pros use the card, not necessarily a lot of casual players or non-pro players, such as yours truly, but it can be a fun card to learn and master. So here we go ahead and we kite this Mini P.E.K.K.A. We decide to Nado the Giant to the King Tower. Whoa, it's going too fast here. Can't keep up. All right, whew. All right, so now we activate our King Tower. Just beautiful defense here. And you can see we have an answer basically to anything the opponent can throw at us now. He's kind of desperate, just bridge spamming on the left there. And with 5 seconds left, that's going to be GG there. So you guys can get a feel for this deck. It's really fun. There's something very satisfying about watching Sparky take out a tower like we saw there on that left tower. Let's go ahead and show you one replay from this recent GC. Let's see this guy. 12-win player. Do we have a great replay? Naga is a 10-win player. Well, let's go with the 12 or the 10. Either way, I just want to share this deck with you guys because Shake told me, this is a really, really cool kind of deck I've been experimenting with and that I want to kind of whip out more in competitive play. So definitely want to kind of get a, kind of heads up on where the Sparka meta is kind of, Sparky meta is kind of heading. So here we go, guys. This time a Sparky behind the tower there. Just make sure that you are aware that we're going against the new Hog Cycle deck. It's a solid deck, guys. A lot of you guys in the last few days, or last week, I should say, have messaged me about this deck, getting a lot of 12-win classic and grand challenges using it. It's really solid, the Hog deck, that is. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below. I shared it in the 20-win CRL challenge, but of course the tips are all still super relevant. It doesn't really matter if the 20-win challenge is over. So I shared it with Rainbow. I'll put a link again in the description below for you guys. So here we go, guys. Again, you can see that didn't really result in any damage. We didn't get anything off that left tower, but now we know exactly what deck we're going against. And it's a pretty difficult deck to go against with what was that? What? Okay, let's pretend we didn't see that log. Sorry, guys. At least the first few replays were against really good players. What can I say? Everybody makes mistakes, and Enswer apparently made one there. So here we go. It's a Sparky setting up with a Mega Minion, and it looks like this is something that obviously you can do a lot in these Sparky decks, is you can go ahead and really just defend using Sparky, using anything at your disposal, Magic Archer, and guards. You can bait out their spells, and then you can just drop a giant at the bridge and get a nice counterattack behind that giant, even if your troops are a little bit low on HP. So it's something that you guys can kind of always consider when using this deck. Now, do I prefer Princess or Magic Archer? Me personally, I like Princess, even in challenges, but this is a deck that, like I said, I've been having a lot of success with in challenges at tournament level standard. So certainly maybe a little bit of a higher skill cap. Maybe that's why I don't like it so much. But guys, give it it a try, see what you think. Let me know how you do with it. Always appreciate when you guys tweet me or let me know in the comments the day later if you're having success with a deck, or maybe you made some changes to a deck that you want to share with me that I can in turn share with some of my other subscribers. So here we go. Sparky doing work behind the giant there, and you can see we're going to go ahead and reload with another Sparky in the back. So Asuchini is, I did it. Asuchini is coming in with a Sparky and a giant, and then he decides to NATO everything together. We're going against two flying machines. Luckily, they don't have a lot of hit points, and the tower is able to just shoot them down on its own here. So at this point in the match, we really need another giant, right? We need another giant to play at the bridge here. But we play the Magic Archer in the perfect position there, getting that fireball out of the opponent. And then again, it looks like we still haven't done any damage to their towers. Incredible here. But Sparky's gonna go ahead and say, no soup for you, Hog Rider, in that left lane. This is going to be the push. Is it going to be the push that actually gets some damage, let alone a victory here? This could be a long match, ladies and gentlemen. So again, Magic Archer this time placed a little bit more to the right, guys. We're making the opponent choose where to use their fireball. Are they going to use the fireball on Magic Archer, or are they going to use it on the rest of the supporting troops? This time, maybe they made a mistake here. No, it looks like they didn't. I'm still waiting for it. So Magic Archer, is he going to get the first damage? Yes, he gets the first 2 hits onto the tower. But you can see Asuchini doesn't care, man. He's still going for it. So now the opponent's getting frustrated. He decides to go opposite lane there. We decide to not activate the King Tower, but instead to just NATO it away. And now we have a little bit of an elixir advantage. Again, spreading out the supporting troops. This time maybe not quite far enough. But here we go again, right? Sparky Mega Minion on that Ice Golem. The Mega Minion looks like he's not going to do anything against this flying machine, and we reload with another Sparky. Oh my god, let me fast forward a little bit here, guys. This is crazy. I didn't realize this game goes so long into double elixir time. I'm very curious on like what the final push is going to look like, because so far, nothing has had success at all. Wouldn't it be so funny if this was a draw and I just played it accidentally? It would be hilarious. All right, anyway. Here's a big push incoming. We played guards for what seems like the first time. Maybe we played them earlier, but I don't recall. Either way, we get some value out of that NATO there and really mitigate any further damage on that flying machine onto the left tower. Only 1 minute left, so it's do or die. Can't believe this match is still going on. The opponent decides to push the opposite lane here. We're going to play a Magic Archer over there, kind of do a little bit of chip damage to that Hog Rider. Oh, the King Tower was already activated. That's why we didn't activate on the second try. I missed the first activation. We take a lot of damage onto that right tower. But uh-oh, the opponent, did you see what happened? They used their fireball, guys. The opponent used their fireball. Now they're very low on elixir. They have fireball back up. They decide to log in Mega Minion. Sparky's gonna seal the deal. Boom! Wow, that was an intense match. It went a lot longer than I really had anticipated, but I love the fact that we let the opponent go pretty heavy in the opposite lane just so we can kind of finally pick up that victory at the end there by going all in on the opposite lane, finally getting to that tower with the Sparky final blow there. So guys, as promised, I hope you enjoyed this Sparky video. I really love the card. Viva la Sparky, hashtag, put it in the comments, whatever. Guys, huge shout out to Asuchini. Go ahead and check out his player profile in the description below on Stats Royale. Also, huge shout out to my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. Check out his information as well in the description below. He's doing daily tournaments again, so make sure you don't miss out on those. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.